One of the saddest things that can happen to a man is for him to stop talking. Men are not talkative. They are nowhere sharing the same characteristics with women. However, when men are able to express themselves easily, there are so many lights that get turned on. But when the reverse happens, so many things go bad. I've witnessed this at some point in my life. I was scared to be able to talk freely. In fact, if there are things that I needed to trash out and express that I won't take, at some point, I'll be waiting for the perfect moment to share this. And it made me feel so bad. Number one reason why men have learned to stop talking is because they know when they express themselves, talk about some certain things, it leads to argument. And most of the time, this comes from the kind of woman some men have settled down with. Men don't spot these kind of women before they marry them. However, they must have been seeing these signals as time goes by in the relationship. But guess what? They feel like it is nothing that is beyond control. That as time goes by, the lady will understand that she's doing too much and she would automatically correct or make a U-turn. Two, there are always attacks on the way it is being said. Let's get this clear. There is no way a man can say something that is not going to sound blunt. That's what differentiates us men from women. They usually say if you want to hear an honest opinion, don't ask a woman, ask a man. There is a reason for this. This is because men are always blunt in their conversations. They are always blunt in their response. The fact that a man uses a very deep tone, more complicating words, talks about things from the aspect of wisdom does not necessarily mean he's trying to reduce his wife. He's saying all this to express the way he feels. So most of the time, women get this misconstrued. Another reason why men have learned to stop talking in order to avoid conflict is because they feel like silence has always worked. In a case where a man has spoken and is being counted as rude because of the tone of his voice, in such situation, many men will stop talking and leave everything to silence. If I didn't see anything, you can't say you didn't like the tone of my voice. Neither can you say you didn't like a particular verb or sentence I used in expressing myself. When there is silence from the man, there is peace, there is reasoning. He can be able to focus on every other thing without having unnecessary issues with the wife. However, there's a disadvantage to this. When the man is being forced to answer, two things will likely happen. Either he says yes to what he doesn't want to say yes to, or he says no to what he doesn't want to say no to, which kind of makes him a simp. Now, most of the time when men raise issues that they need to talk about that is affecting their relationship, at some point their partner makes it look like they are nagging. You see, every time you talk about this, every time you talk about that, why is it that you're always pecking on all these issues? I'm not perfect. That is what she will say. And as time goes by, she will make a declaration that the man is nagging, make him feel like he's beginning to behave like a lady. This automatically shuts the man down and makes the man to stop talking about pressing issues. Now, what happens after this is the man turns into a robot in the home. It only speaks when it needs to speak. Romance is also dead, and the bedroom is cold. If this doesn't lead to a divorce, this will lead to separation, or at the later end, the man goes out cheating. 5 is the fact that these conflicts drain men. Now, the sex that is good in arguing is a woman. Women are good at arguing. If they want to make their point known, they will make their point known. But this is not the same for men. Men are calm, reserved, and will only speak when they need to. But when men begin to avoid speaking because of conflict, then the man now becomes a walking robot. And what later happens at the end of the day is separation or a divorce. Please drop a comment. Let me know what you think. This video is short, but I want to know what you think about this video. When things like this happen in a home, what should a man do exactly? Should he just end the relationship, or should he try as much as possible to manage the situation? What should he do? And also, you can watch any of these videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.